Thank you for tuning in to this video to learn about mental health services that are available to the University of Southern Indiana students. On behalf of Counseling and Psychological Services, I'm happy to walk you through how to access the different services within CAPS and how to access our partnerships as well so that you are making sure that you're getting all of your mental health needs met. Let's first start by talking about if we are interested in getting mental health services, how do we go about accessing those services? So there is an online request option in order to get connected to services. You can always call our CAPS office and speak to our administrative assistant. We also accept walk-ins, and we also will have situations where students may be escorted by faculty or staff. In any case where you feel like you want additional support to come with you over to our offices, as it could be a little bit intimidating or scary at times if you've never entered into mental health, we always encourage individuals to come with a supportive partner. And at times, you may find that a faculty or administrator indicates that they have some concern and will ask if you want to join them to accompany them to the CAPS office. And so we always encourage that as well. And as I mentioned before, we also have some CAPS partnerships, and we'll talk about how to access all of those services as well. The very first thing I want to talk about is the USI CAPS website. When you access our main page, you will be greeted by a screen that looks like this. Now, there are three different main departments or services that are represented here, even though there are six boxes. One of them is our actual on-site CAPS services. We also have a partnership with Timely Care, which represents three of these boxes. And then we also have a peer support group called Talk Campus. Now, we have it broken down into six different options because if you're familiar with any one of these options, then you may just direct yourself towards the thing that makes the most sense for what you're seeking. And then the box will make sure that you get to the right place. But essentially, you have our CAPS provided services, both in person and virtual. You have virtual scheduled therapy through Timely Care. You have Talk Now, which is 24/7 support care, and health coaching, which is not 24/7. So that is a little bit confusing when you see that on the website. So we have a little asterisk there. And then we also have peer support through Talk Campus. We're going to break these down in just a moment. So let's first look at those scheduled options. So if you're interested in coming for individual therapy, the first two boxes are the options to where if you want to see a USI licensed counselor. So you're going to actually come over to our department and you'll be meeting with individuals one-on-one for what would look like traditional therapy. Now, we can do that in person, or we have virtual counseling as well. And sometimes we'll be meeting with individuals and start as in person and sometimes have to switch to virtual as needed. And so we have a lot of flexibility in those regards. But those are going to be scheduled opportunities. So we're going to want to schedule an appointment, get you in, talk about what your needs are, and we'll be scheduling regular appointments. We also have a partnership with Timely Care, and through Timely Care, they also will do scheduled counseling as well. And the beautiful thing about Timely Care is that they have hours that extend beyond our Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, and are also accessible to meet those needs if you need counseling outside of the hours provided by CAPS. The 24/7 support options. The Talk Campus is a peer support option. So it's kind of like a mental health social media for our students. So if you're feeling alone and you need to contact someone and get some peer support so that you are not feeling alone and that what you're going through is kind of normalized and you're seeking that healthy peer connection, you could do that through Talk Campus. You can either identify yourself or you could do that anonymously, but it's a great option for you as well. And then we also have Talk Now, which is 24/7 support through Timely Care, where if you access that, you can talk to a mental health certified individual who can meet with you immediately. It'll be a virtual option within 5 minutes of you requesting that service. And they can help individuals who are in crisis or who just need someone to talk to in the wee hours of the night for some additional support, or maybe they're having some anxiety symptoms and need talked down, then 24/7 Talk Now is great for that. If you want to know how to access our partnerships, there's multiple ways, but one way for Timely Care, for example, is on your USI waffle. There is a picture of a blue Talk Bubble. If you go to that, they'll link you straight to the Timely Care app. You can also access it through your mobile device. They have a downloadable app or through your web browser as well. And then through Talk Campus, we have multiple ways you can access that. One of the easiest is to download the app to your phone and indicate that you're with the University of Southern Indiana when you go to log in. With both of these, make sure to use your @Eagles email address to make sure that you are linked to our services, as this is a paid service that we are providing to our students. And so this helps to make sure that you are utilizing that service correctly. All right, and just a couple of quick talking points here. I already mentioned these, but on those 24/7 options, the Talk Campus and the Talk Now, in addition to being 24/7, they're also not limited. So you can seek help from those as many times as you need them. If you need to utilize Talk Now, 15 times in a year, you can do that. Talk Campus, as I mentioned, is a peer support social media. So you can be on there every single day if you wish. Regarding the schedule, we always want to make sure that we set a date and a time. They are limited in that if you're using Timely Care, you get 6 free sessions a year. Those restart every academic year. You do have the option to pay for additional services if you need more than 6 sessions in a year. But let's say that you start kind of at the end of the year, you cross into a new academic year, your sessions start fresh. And so you can essentially get, 12 free sessions through Timely Care, depending on how that shakes out timing wise. Within CAPS, we try to limit our sessions to about 12 a year, but we will always meet with the students for as many times as clinically indicated. So if we need 8 sessions, great. If we need 15 sessions, great. We will meet with you as often as possible. 12 sessions is just a good guide for us and for the students in that therapeutic world. So the rest of the slides kind of go into these categories a little bit more in depth, but just a few quick reminders. Again, Timely Care is a third-party provider, and it's great for those whose schedules don't fit our normal operating hours. There is no in-person option if you access Timely Care. So you can start with Timely Care, and they can refer you back to CAPS if you decide that virtual is not for you. But just know that in-person will never be an option with Timely Care. With their health coaching, it is a scheduled option, but their health coaching kind of extends beyond the mental health side. If you're needing help with healthy sleep habits, stress management, nutrition, diet, exercise tips, then you can actually meet with a certified health coach to help talk through those options as well. We know there's a mind-body connection, and so taking care of that body is a great way to help the mind improve as well. USI CAPS options we've gone through several times, but just know that we can do in-person or virtual. Just want to drive that point home one more time, so that you know that there are multiple forms of flexibility, and that we will be able to serve our students depending on what kind of modality it is that they are seeking from us. If you do decide to get established with CAPS, here's kind of generally what to expect. When you first get connected to us, you'll put an appointment request, and your very first appointment will be a triage appointment. And we have both regular and urgent triage appointments. Essentially, a regular appointment is if you're getting scheduled and there's not an urgency to what you're experiencing, we'll get you scheduled within about 1 to 2 weeks for that first appointment, generally speaking. Sometimes earlier if availability allows us to. And then once we have that triage appointment, it's kind of like a game planning session. We'll do a full intake appointment, which is where we're doing a deep dive to understand the problems in a holistic fashion of how you're experiencing those, so that we have a good sense of how best to tackle the mental health concerns that you have brought forth. And then in that, we're going to do some treatment planning. So this will be client-centered. We'll work together on this. This will not be a treatment plan that is handed down by the clinician, but we'll work together to figure out what is the best course of action moving forward to best fit your mental health concerns. And again, driving home options for in-person and telehealth, and we also have group options as well. So we both have psychoed groups, which is kind of learning new skills, and processing groups that will help you to navigate in a peer support fashion that is moderated by a clinician, different contextual conversations to help process some of the mental health concerns you're having. So if you're seeking those on-campus options, one of the other things that you will see is that when you do your scheduled appointment, you will be directed to a form to fill out for that very first appointment. That form looks like this. This is an appointment request form. It's really simple. We generally just ask for some demographic information, name, date of birth, student ID number, how best to contact you, and what are some of those permanent address pieces as well. But really general when you first put in that appointment request. If you have questions, we always encourage you to reach out to our front desk and ask those as well. And then you'll also see the second page, which indicates some of the clinical questions in terms of have you ever been in services before? And at the very end, it's going to ask about your sense of urgency, essentially. So if you don't know if you are kind of in urgent need or not, these kind of give us a sense of what is an urgent request. So things like having self-injury thoughts, if you're having some dangerous or disordered eating, a recent physical or sexual assault, the recent death of a loved one, all of those things can kind of throw up a red flag for us. If we see a request come through that has an urgent indication, we will call you the same day to help understand more about why you indicated that and make the most appropriate recommendation for getting you in for services as soon as possible. So just be aware that you'll be answering some of those questions up front. And then once we set up your appointment later, you'll get some more in-depth appointment information. Okay, so that is the CAPS services and CAPS partnerships in a nutshell. But we also understand that this can be a convoluted system. We want to make sure that you feel comfortable and confident in understanding what services are available, how to access them. We want to make sure that we answer any questions you may have about confidentiality. If you want to know more about the processes specifically, we are happy to help answer all of those. We are very open and inviting, and we want to encourage you to come in and not be scared of the mental health process. And we want to help walk you through that so that there are no questions and that you're ready to come in here and to receive the services that you need that are the most appropriate for you so that you can experience USI fully in the way that you want to, living your best life. If you want to seek services from us, you can always call us at 812-464-1867 or come see us in the Orr Center. We're in room 1051 on the way out of the building, kind of near the financial assistance office and graduate admissions. We hope to hear from you soon. If you have questions or if you're ready to seek services, our door is always open for you. Thank you for listening and reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns. Thanks.